Okay, bringing you a severe weather warning tonight from Castle Amazing Weather Centre. The weather in the next 24 hours, 48 hours, and even 72 hours has the potential to be some very severe weather and very disruptive in forms of blizzards, snow, and heavy rain across many parts of the United Kingdom. Now, where's the snow going to be? Well, I think mainly across central parts of the United Kingdom. We have the possibility to see some very pokey snowfall. It's going to be quite significant stuff. Schools closing across many parts of the United Kingdom. The main threat really on through the day on Friday is going to be the central parts of England and Wales, coming up through Cheshire, Merseyside, sort of Flintshire, West Midlands, Birmingham, down through Shropshire into Shrewsbury, into also Northamptonshire area, Derbyshire, Chesterfield. These cities here could see an excess of 20 centimetres of snowfall, so some very heavy snowfall coming up. What we've got is high pressure out to the east, and this is feeding in cold air to the east of the country. We've got low pressure out to the west, and what it's doing is feeding in milder southwesterly winds. And as these two air masses meet, we're going to have the very good recipe for heavy snowfall. A severe battleground scenario taking place between the cold air out to the east and the milder air waiting in the Atlantic. And this could be some very significant snowfall to all parts of England and Wales. In fact, to all parts of England and Wales, you're going to see some significant snowfall, but it's not going to be snow everywhere. It's not plain sailing. The heavy rain risk is across Northern Ireland. We could get as much as 30 millimetres of rain here on the hills and 50 millimetres of rain at low levels. So you can see here that the snowfall totals are very high, and across the higher parts of Northern Ireland, we could be looking at these figures in terms of snowfall. So 15-30 centimetres of snowfall is quite a lot of snow, and across the higher parts of Northern Ireland, I think mainly is going to be some snowfall. But I think traces of snow at low levels, traces of falling snow, at least at low levels. But I think the hills of Antrim, towards the south, southern hills of Antrim, towards the borders, could see a lot of heavy snowfall. And also, I think here we could see some blizzards in exposure. The next thing to mention then is the blizzards. We're going to see some very strong winds through the day on Friday. These winds are very strong across mountain ranges such as the moors of southwest England, along the southern coast as well. Fresh winds there coming from the south are exposed, running up through the Pennines and the North York Moors into the southwestern parts of Scotland and the southern uplands as well, but also the Grampians and much of North Scotland are in the risk of some very heavy blizzards as we go through the day on Friday. This is for Friday and Saturday ending 12 p.m. Some very heavy snowfall across many parts, and most of it's going to be in this region here. The Met Office is now issued an amber warning for the potential of 4 to 6 inches of snowfall. You can imagine 4 to 6 inches being around from your wrists to the top of your fingers. That's around 7 inches, so that's quite a lot of snowfall coming from some parts of the United Kingdom. The main area exactly where I think the heavy snowfall is going to be is sort of the Peak District, Buxton, through towards Chesterfield. That area there, I think, is going to have potential for some very heavy snowfall. Cities like Sheffield and Manchester certainly going to have their fair dues in terms of snowfall. Do watch out, be well prepared. You can go to metoffice.gov.uk and be well prepared on that website, but you can also go to my Twitter page, twitter.com// Casimir. You can go Casimir1. You can go there and get all your Twitter feed updates on weather, and you can also go just do a search for UK weather warning on Twitter, and it'll come up with all the weather warning updates. Go to the Met Office as well, get your updates from there. You'll need to carry around for me if you're going outside of the house a snow shovel, some some grit, but also some thermal clothing is really important because temperatures are going to go low as we go through the weekend. Saturday night, as skies clear across the snowfields of northern England and much of England and Wales. I think we could be looking at -10, -12, possibly with the light winds and some fog. I think struggling to get above -5, so it is looking like a severe cold snap on the way, folks. Some severe heavy snow in excess of 30 centimetres on some of the Pennines and running up through towards the Lake District. Some very pokey snowfall. Do watch out for it. The main threat is going to come in across many parts of England and Wales. Now let's just bring you the latest updates from the sites. Let's just go to weatherweb.net and see what they're forecasting there. Well, this is a great website. Thanks very much to the weatherweb.net site for letting us use the charts. Let's quickly go to the GFS operational chart. Well, look, it's got temperatures well below freezing for many parts of the country. Look at it. We get that heavy snowfall coming in across the 19th of January, Friday, Saturday, some very heavy snowfall. That's London, 3 centimetres of snowfall in London. Severe cold here as well. Birmingham, look there, 20 centimetres of snowfall. Some very high snowfall totals. But also, look, next week we're mainly below freezing, struggling to get above the 0 degree mark. Manchester, it's even worse. Look, the cold is even worse there across Manchester. Really low temperatures there, and also look, the heavy snowfall coming in around Friday and also to Saturday. And the same story for Glasgow. We've got that snowfall coming in and struggling to get above the 0 degree mark, and similar for Aberdeen too. Very cold here as well as Glasgow. And let's just see how the Eastern WF models taking things. We're really going to really cold for next week. This biting southeasterly wind across many parts of the Kingdom. As we go through a day, like Friday, Saturday, heavy snow across all parts. 5 to 8 land clear in the country. Southeasterly winds, blizzards, severe snowfall. Same goes for Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We get air low pressure undercutting the air of high pressure, severe gales across many parts, severe blizzards, 10 to 20 inches across many parts of England and Wales. As we go through next week, we've got severe blizzards across the southeast, heavy snowfall, air low pressure to the north of France, bringing very heavy snowfall to the southeast of England. And as we go through next week, air high pressure maintains itself, and we get this very clear, frosty, cold spell, getting down to -20 across some parts, -25. Possibly in some parts of North Scotland. Very cold here before we turn milder again from the west. But this really, I think, is going to be underplayed by the Eastern WF. I think we're going to stay well cool right through to the start of January, start of February. We're going to stay really cold with these southeasterly winds. Most models are pointing towards. Let's see what the CFS page. The CFS is thinking. Well, look how the CFS wants to keep us bitingly cold right through the end of January and dips us off into February. Some really cold temperatures coming up here, -10 for Manchester, and the same goes as well for Glasgow as well. Look at the bitingly cold weather there coming up in the end of January. It could go down to -10. This is looking similar to December 2010. There's going to be some really cold snowfall events and some really heavy snowfall across many parts. This is the first one. This is the Friday snowfall event. West Midlands, Shropshire, Birmingham, Manchester, Liverpool, Blackpool, Flintshire, Sheffield, Birmingham, Derby, these Northamptonshire, all looking Wolverhampton, Shropshire, all looking out for some, and Flintshire also looking out for some very high snowfall totals, but also into Peak District, Pennines, Yorkshire Dales, North East England, much of England and Wales, away from the southwest coast and Pembrokeshire and the Lim Peninsula. I think we're looking at snowfall across many parts of the United Kingdom. Right, that's a very quick update for you today. Do watch out for the snowfall. It's going to have the potential to be very disruptive to your business and travel. Plan your travel before you go. Maybe remember to check your local radio forecast. Look ahead at school closures as well across many parts of England and Wales. As I say, the main cities that are going to be affected are Liverpool, Manchester, Birmingham, and areas around that area as well, I think. Thanks very much for watching, and see you tomorrow.